hurry, you don't have much time, a female voice said. This is him writing all this. I looked around. Everyone was in their own world. Next time it came louder and from within me. Boy, put down that bucket. Lay down. Prepare yourself. It spoke with such urgency and motherly tone that I rushed to obey. The air reeked of sage and Paula Santo. Now what? I asked out loud. Everything went black and I was off. I shot out of Cambria and was propelled into the darkness of space. Ah, shit, I died. Then I heard a crack. A planet erupted and I was a falling star, streaking through the velvet expanse of the cosmos, guided by an ethereal female voice echoing through the void. Come to me, my child. Come home. I was there in an instant, at the foot of a tree bigger than the human mind can fathom. The Norse called it Yggdrasil, the Germans Irminsul, and to the Hindus the name Ashvata was given, but the song remained the same. This was no ordinary tree. This was the world tree. The bark transmuted into a beautiful African woman's face, the leaves becoming her afro with my memories in their foliage. I felt I should kneel, so I did as best as one could as a ball of light. You've been broken for so long, my love, Aya said. When I tried to deny it, she showed me. I watched her leaves as she proved me wrong, playing all my worst hits in reverse order. I observed as the brutality matured, although I only got younger and younger. I was now back in the form I had known for 18 years. Is this what you brought me to see? I know when the gods abandoned us. I was born in a land of broken dreams. What illusions were left to shatter? Why should I feel as though I would receive warmth in a world of ice? Was your intention in bringing me here to inflict pain upon me? This was after he'd had this vision of himself as a boy being abused. She just smiled and let out a loud and little rude melodic laugh. Anthony, the shaman's words of courage from earlier came back to me. Mother Aya does not show you what you want to see. She shows you what you must see. Oh, great. Now he's Yoda and I'm Luke. She laughed even harder. She could hear my thoughts. Now you're understanding, she told me. Her laughter softened, carrying with it a warmth that enveloped me like a loved one's embrace. Nothing to fear here, boy, for within you lies the strength to navigate the realms of the unknown. Embrace the unknown, and you will discover the infinite potential that resides within. Now it was my turn to smile. Well, I shrugged. Show me then. And we took off through time. I knew the place we visited was Rome, and I was alive, as a different person, of course, but everything was so real, so vivid. With each breath I felt the weight of the armor pressing against my chest, the cool touch of metal against my hot skin. I identified the rhythm of his, or rather my heartbeat, and it echoed in my ears, synchronizing with the pulse of the battlefield around me. Every movement, every sensation felt visceral and real, as if I had truly become one with the body I inhabited. I looked around. The chaos unfolding around me, a surge of instinctual knowledge flooded my mind. The war tactics, the energy of comrades in arms, the power of the Roman legion. Fed by Mars, I immediately jumped into the fray, Gladius swinging and hacking, when through the fighting I make out a man making quick work of a barbarian. Hell no, it couldn't be. How can he be here? But then he raised his Gladius in the air and screamed in that stupid voice I'd come to know by heart. We fight as one for the glory of Rome. Ave Caesar, morituri te salutant. It meant, Hail Caesar, in death we will salute you. Around us, soldiers screamed over their own fights. The guy that appeared was his best friend in this life that I had come to know, Dimage.
Well,
I guess I'll stop there. I mean, there's more, but...
Keep going.
Okay. D-Man, I yelled, and began fighting my way to him. And I would have fucking made it, too, but our ranks broke and he was stabbed multiple times in the chest by two overeager men. No, I screamed, and became a whirlwind of blood, steel, and guts, with Mars the Avenger granting me compensation in the form of 4 barbarian lives. But it wasn't enough. I barely made it to his body before I was penetrated on the left side by a cold blade. My breath started catching in my throat as I clutched at the wound with trembling hands. Blood oozed between my fingers, staining the fabric of my tunic. I fell face forward right next to D-Man's body. The world around me grew dimmer and more still, until at last there was nothing but silence and the cold embrace of death. Russ, meaning me, was there too. I stood over his shoulder as he wrote our names into the obituary of the Times, Caius for D-Man, and I was Titus. Russ sat there crying, muttering to himself about the spilled blood of the youth. I felt Aya's presence before she spoke. Some love stories are written in the stars, their celestial threads binding hearts together across the expanse of time, unbroken even by the hand of death. And she spirited me away from there as I wept silently. As Aya took me in her ethereal embrace, my consciousness expanded, and I was able to recall not just one, but all past lives. Together we soared through the cosmos, traversing within a beautiful celestial tapestry amidst the distant constellations. We discovered a bridge, a slender thread of steel and stone that spanned the entire void between worlds. Beneath its arches stood two figures, silhouettes illuminated by the soft glow of celestial light. One of them I could easily make out as myself, but to really make out the other I had to float closer. Upon approaching, I recognized Franklin, Russ's son, from pictures. Though I'd never met him in person before, we knew about each other and had always wanted to meet. He was the one who really brought us together. He was the glue. I smiled at the idea of him as a sibling. I looked at him and noticed he could see us too, and he didn't appear alarmed but smiled back. Our eyes met across the expanse of the bridge, and a silent understanding passed between us. Aya took me gently downward, our feet touching the cool surface of the bridge below. Not a minute after making contact with the ground, we embraced in a crushing hug while the stars glowed as bright as ever. Words were unnecessary as we stood together on that bridge, the weight of the universe bearing down upon us. In the silence between us, there was a sense of acceptance and of gratitude. "My dear child," Aya began, "you are destined for greatness beyond measure. Together with your brothers and the others who will hear your call and join your journey, you'll become a builder of bridges. Bridges that span not only cultures and worlds, but also generations. You'll construct bridges of understanding and empathy, connecting hearts and minds across the vast expanse of existence. With each bridge you build, you'll weave threads of healing, compassion, and unity, creating a legacy and a community that will echo through the annals of time." "Oh, great, another prophecy," I said, grateful and annoyed. "And if I don't do it right this time, then what?" "Then you'll be back," Aya smiled. "Goodbye, Romeo. Remember who you are. Embrace your noble purpose. Shine brightly. Guide others toward a future filled with hope and possibility." I was shot from the bridge, all the way back to that room in Cambria, back into my body, and jumped up. It was morning, and people were stirring all around me. Great. Back in the body of an inner-city black youth who now people are going to get the wrong idea of him having a damn messiah complex. I closed my eyes and thought about the current ills of the world, and shuddered. Hell no, I wouldn't be coming back here. I picked up my bucket and said to myself, "Self, do you give a fuck?" And Self said, "No."
It's absolutely beautiful.
He's a hell of a writer.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you for reading the whole thing.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
One shout out to Romeo who couldn't be here. Yeah. His aunt just passed. And but he's with us in spirit, obviously. Also, I have to call this out. Tony, our producer and our friend, who's behind the computer, his first ayahuasca ceremony, he was taken to the World Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. So I know this must mean something to him back there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And it's also interesting. We've had a lot of people talk about how it's really hard to describe what you see in these ceremonies because it's not just a seeing, it's a feeling, it's a change inside of you, it's a knowing. And Romeo does such a beautiful job at really like taking you there and like feeling what's going on. It's just, he's an incredible writer.
Yeah, everything.
I wish he was here right now, but it's okay. Another point.
Me too. I'd like everybody to meet him, but
yeah.
It's so beautiful though, but everything from Romeo to your son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Franklin to you, and that you're all connected in time, you know, we're all connected.
It's like there is no time, you know, it's just.
There is none.
And I ended up taking the two of them to Greece and Egypt a year ago.
What happened?
Oh, wow. Well, that was an amazing experience too.